Yo, what is up, you guys? Your boy Swag-kun back at it again with another video, and today we're gonna be going over how to complete all out mission number 28. As you guys can see, your boy was able to get triple S. Thankfully, I was able to complete every single one of these missions, so I'm gonna go ahead and show y'all who I used and how I was able to complete it. I went ahead and pre-recorded myself attacking the fortress bases and also how to complete Sam. So let's go ahead and get straight into it. So for all my beginners out there, super quick, we got red and blue this time, so you only want to use red and blue shinobis for stages 1 through 4. But you want to make sure you go to deployment restrictions, double check that there's any red and blue shinobi. So you have Tsunade, Deidara, Hiruzen, Kakashi, Summer Hinata, and Anbu Itachi. Make sure you don't use them in stages 1 through 4. Save them for 5 and 6. So now that that's out of the way, stages 1 and 2 are very easy. Everybody should be able to complete those for the most part. You want to use your weakest boosted shinobi, so your weakest red type units, and it should be fairly easy for you to complete. I use Kabuto, one-shotted the giant boss, and these are the guys that I use for the fortress. This is who I use for stage 2. Stage 3 is going to be a little bit harder, so just make sure you use your strongest red type shinobis, and for the giant boss battle, use your shinobi who has the highest level X ultimate, highest boosted red type X ultimate, and for stage 4, use your highest boosted blue type X ultimate for the boss battle, and your strongest blue units for the fortress battle. Now, for stage 5 and 6, I went ahead and pre-recorded myself attacking the base as well as the Sam, like I said, so we'll get into that in just a second, but just some quick tips and tricks. So for stage 5, as you guys can see, I was able to beat it in time with plenty of time left to spare, thankfully. So the fortress effect is decreases movement speed, activates 0 seconds after the battle starts. So what can you do for this? These are specific shinobi that you can only use, right? So these are who I used for the fortress battle. For the deployment restrictions though, a lot of shinobi that you can use that give speed buffs are like KLM Naruto, Edo Itachi, KLM Minato. But a better way to do this is you're gonna want to equip Edo Minato's follow-up jutsu, right? So you can use one of your strongest mains, okay? And I'll explain to you guys why here in a second. Let's say you use Edo Itachi, he's your strongest character. You want to go to Ninja Bonds and you want to get Edo Minato. Why Edo Minato? That is because his follow-up jutsu increases the movement speed of all allies on the same floor by a large amount, as you guys can see. So it's just going to make it a lot easier. That way you don't have to specifically use shinobi that gives speed buffs. Instead, use your strongest shinobi, whoever's your strongest main, whether it be Minato or Itachi or Shisui or whoever, right? You want to use them and just equip that Edo Minato buff. The reason why I say that is because in stage 6, the fortress effect is nullifies status ailment immunity. So excuse me. So for this stage, you're going to need shinobi that give a lot of invincibility because you're going to ignore status ailment immunity. So you need shinobi who give a lot of iframes, a lot of invincibility, all that good stuff. So this is why I highly recommend using this squad right here. Anbu Itachi, insane invincibility. Shisui gives everyone invincibility. KLM Naruto, Shikamaru, you know what I'm saying? KLM Minato is really good for this too. War Tsunade is good. Shadow Sasuke is good. Gaara with his new ultimate is, you know, decent. But you really want to use shinobi. Summer Hinata is really great too. So you really want to use shinobi and save them for stage 6 because you're going to need that invincibility. Now, another thing that you guys could use, right, is let's say I'm going to try it on the ninja way. Let's see if it pops up. So when you go in, you can also use these rations right here. Here you can use seal and paralysis. That way, just in case you end up getting sealed or paralyzed, those are basically going to save you and give you immunity to seal or paralysis for a short amount of time. I believe it's for like 30 seconds. So that'll save you if you guys are kind of struggling with that mission. But like I said, use your strongest shinobi as a main here. And for the other ones, you can just use some randoms. Like I use Momoshiki, Shadow Sasuke, and EMS Sasuke. And I mained it with Edo Itachi. And I was able to complete it with a good amount of time to complete. And for stage 6, I used all my invincibility shinobi. So Shisui, KLM Naruto, Anbu Itachi, and Shikamaru. And for the other one, I equipped Edo Minato's follow-up to be able to complete it in time. So anyways, without further ado, I'll shut up and I'm going to go ahead and show you guys the replay so you guys can kind of get an idea of how I was able to complete it. So without further ado, let's check it out. All right, y'all, for the stage 5 boss, I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys how to complete it with War Tsunade. I am using her old ultimate, and that's what I'm using right there. The Ninja Bond, I equipped Shadow Sasuke because he gives you a huge or a large attack buff, but let me go ahead and show you guys. So starting off, you want to use the limit break to decrease defense. You're going to use her old ultimate right here. It's going to decrease a huge amount of defense on this Sam boss, and as you guys can see, if you just spam the punching jutsu and the running jutsu, look how it's melting all of the health off of this Sam boss right here. Now I know that sometimes the cooldown times might take a little long, but in that moment you want to use the kicking jutsu. You want to use that because it'll also give you a large attack buff from Shadow Sasuke's Ninja Bond jutsu. So you're going to keep on spamming this. You really want to make sure you use her limit break before you use the ultimate, because it'll help decrease even more defense so the ultimate does more damage. But as you guys can see, she's absolutely melting away the health just by her running jutsu. She's honestly the GOAT. Like, every time she's an all-out mission, she is always a necessity to use. Now for her, you want to equip her with as much attack tools as you can. Attack and crit is what you need, because, you know what I'm saying, you're basically relying on her running jutsu in order to do damage. So you don't really want to focus on like nature boosts. You want to focus on strict attack and crit. Now for this specific Sam boss, I was 1 second short of completing it, but I just, I was too lazy to equip like more attack tools. So, but as you guys can see, man, if I were to just do the punching jutsu, I would have completed it in time. I hit 99 seconds. But like I said, man, it is definitely possible with War Tsunade and her old kit. If you guys don't have any new shinobi and you want to save them for the harder boss in stage 6, that's who you can use for stage 5. So let's go ahead and get into the fortress battle. All right, you guys, like I said, this is a squad that I'm running. I'm gonna go ahead and start off with the 4-star jutsu. As you guys can see, it's gonna give everyone a speed buff. That way everyone can keep up with you and you're not attacking the base by yourself. Like I said, you really want to use one of your strongest mains if you can for this, and the rest of your supports, like, yes, they will help you out, but you really want to save like the KLM Naruto, Shisui, Anbo Itachi. You really want to save them for stage 6 if you can, you know what I'm saying, because you're really gonna need that invincibility. I have Edo Itachi's X ultimate pretty high, but I'm only going to use it 2 times. So like, I want you guys to know that this is possible to do, even if you have an X ultimate at level 1. So we're just going to keep on spamming jutsus right here, get rid of Shikamaru. You want to use one of your X ultimates here on the blue summon, because it is very easy to run out of time here because you're fighting him by yourself. So you want to use your X ultimate here. That'll make it really easier and save you a lot of headache later on. That way you can move on with the rest of your squad to the next room. If you don't use your X ultimate there, it's going to make it really hard to defeat him, especially because if the other Edo Itachi gets his X ultimate off, he's going to get revival and you're just going to kill so much time. And you have to complete this under 2 minutes, I believe. So if you don't get that, it's going to be really hard to complete it. So as you guys can see, man, it's really helping out having that Edo Minato follow-up right there. By now, your X ultimate at level 1 should be filled back up if you had the red bar full. So we're gonna go ahead and use the X ultimate right here, and we should be good to go right here. Thankfully the bosses aren't too hard this time. So yeah, that's how I was able to complete it, you guys. You don't need any crazy units. One good main is all you need, and some solid supports, and you should be good to go. Let's get into the stage 6 boss battle. All right, so keeping it 1,000, I would just recommend using the highest X ultimate shinobi that you have. Mine is KLM Minato. I have his at level 15 out of 15. I was able to do this by doing the XP distribution method. If you don't know how to do that, check out my beginners playlist on my channel, and I have a video on that to teach you guys how to do it. But you can get your X ultimate to level 15 out of 15. It just takes a lot of Ryo and some old ninja cards, but it is very easy to do. And especially right now that his enhancement support is boosted, you get even more XP for level 15 X ultimates. So just a quick little video on that. Now let's go ahead and get into the fortress battle. And finally, we have the fortress battle. Like I said, this one decreases or completely nullifies status element immunity. So this is why you need strictly shinobi who give you invincibility. Like I said, if for whatever reason you had to use Anbo Itachi or Shisui or whoever, it really helps to use those rations in the bottom left corner that I told you guys before starting the mission. You can get those in any of the exchange shops, so it'll be really clutch for you guys to get those just in case, especially for my beginners out there who might be struggling a little bit. That'll really come in clutch and help you guys out. So same thing as the last fortress battle, I'm only going to use the X ultimate 2 times. One of them you're going to want to use here in the blue summon. Edo Itachi is gonna spawn immediately using his limit break, so you want to knock him down first before you use your X ultimate, whoever you're using. So now let's go ahead and run straight over here. We're gonna use all of these. So everyone on my squad gives invincibility. Shikamaru, KLM, and Shisui, they all give invincibility. For their follow-ups, it doesn't really matter, but I would recommend you equip follow-ups on all of your shinobi, specifically ones that do damage or give invincibility if they can, because that's really gonna help you guys out. So yeah, like I said, even if you have the X ultimate at level 1, this should be fairly easy to do. If you don't have Anbo Itachi or Shisui, the all-out mission banner is a great banner to summon on because Anbo Itachi and Shisui are in the banner. Now, if you guys haven't checked out, I'm gonna give creds to End NXB because he made a little video on this, but I don't, it shows on the drop rates that Shisui's 4-star isn't there. I don't know if that's a glitch or not, but just keep that in mind. But you can get his limit break and X ultimate. We're gonna use Anbo Itachi's X ultimate right here. Should get a one-shot kill right here, and it's wraps. So that's how I completed the fortress battle. So yeah, you guys, that's how I was able to complete it. Like I said, it is definitely possible to do this even if you are a beginner. Going back to what I was talking about earlier, if you are a beginner or if you don't have Anbo Itachi or Shisui, this is a very great banner to summon on if you would like to. They are meta units. They're really good. Both Shisui and Itachi are absolutely goated in Final Room still. As you guys can see. But the one thing that, like I said, that End had in this video, shout out to him by the way and his guild because they're the ones who figured it out, there is no new Shisui 4-star here. So I don't know if that's a glitch. I doubt Bandai would like try and finesse us like that. Maybe it is in here and it's just a glitch and it's not on this thing. I'm not sure. Let me know in the comment section down below if you guys know. But regardless, they are very good units to summon on, especially on Anbo Itachi. And if Shisui's 4-star is actually in here, it's definitely worth at least a multi. The first multi is 150 Shinos. I personally think it's definitely worth it. So yeah, you guys, War Tsunade is actually really good too if you're a beginner and you don't have her. She's a very goated shinobi for all PvE aspects. But anyways, hope this helped you guys out. Please make sure you leave a like, comment, subscribe down below. Let me know what y'all think, man. But without further ado, thank you for sticking around to the end. Stay swaggy, stay blessed, and I'll see you guys in the next one.